right. Well, welcome to the next episode. This is episode 6. I want to thank you for all joining me today. It is new time of 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. We're here recording this just a few hours beforehand because I've been sleeping too much crazy lately and it's bad. But y'all don't want to hear about that. Anyway, let's jump into things here and talk about the things we got on hand for you today. Alright, first off, let's talk about how last night WWE Backlash took place live from the Performance Center, like all the other shows have been lately. Pretty decent show, I think. Could have been better. Most of it I did enjoy, some I did. If I had to give it a rating, probably a 6 out of 10, and that main event really helped bring it up with Edge and Orton. I mean, I won't go as far to say it was the greatest wrestling match ever, as they was trying to build up they're going to be. But it was better than I was expecting. It was decent. I enjoyed it for what it was. A lot of great spots and callbacks to other wrestlers' moves and stuff. It was crazy just seeing everything like that. It was cool. We had like what, a rock bottom. Let's see what else we had. Three Amigos, Unprettier. Trying to think what else we had. There's a bunch. I can't even remember all the moves from other people they were. It was wonderful though. I loved it. The thing with the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders, it was crazy. They didn't really have a match. They just had, a cinematic type of thing like they've been doing the last few months. Which I can't blame them. I enjoy it. Some people say they're overdoing it or they're not as good, blah blah blah. But I personally have enjoyed what they've done with this crap. We're in the Corona era. That's what we remember it as in a few years when things are back normal and people look back on this and be like, oh man, that Corona era was crazy, man. uh, but yeah, I enjoyed it. Top to bottom, it wasn't the best show. So without the main event, there I probably would honestly give it a 4.5. So it was decent average show thanks to the main event. But yeah, eh, maybe I'm being a little too harsh on it, but I don't know. I'll give it another rewatch at some point and see. And we'll go from there, I guess, because whoop-de-doo. I guess that's it with Backlash. So, let me know in the comments what you thought of it if you watched it. So, also at the same time yesterday, even though it started a little beforehand and then a lot of lightning happening during the race, the race at Homestead happened, which was won by Denny Hamlin. It was a nice, fun little race, I guess, from what I could see, because I was trying to pay attention to wrestling more while having the race on my TV, on my computer, to keep up with it. And from what I've seen, it was all right. But let's run down the top 10 for you. As I said, Denny Hamlin won. Chase Elliott came in second, followed by Ryan Blaney, Tyler Reddick, and Eric Marola to finish out your top 5. Then we got Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Christopher Bell, William Byron, and Brad Keselowski as your top 10. Pretty decent top 10. It's nice to see Austin Dillon and Tyler Reddick doing good now. RCR seemed to improve some this year, which is great. Great stuff. Love, love seeing that. Love seeing RCR bounce back. Love seeing some of these teams that don't normally do good doing good. I mean, Bubba Wallace had another good finish. He finished 13th. He's getting a lot out of that car lately, it seems. So it's great. And you got some of you down here who you expect to do good, like Harvick and Logano, who didn't do great. They down here with Harvick 26, Joe Logano 27th. See, some crazy stuff going on. Can't wait. Talladega, that's going to be a wild one. That's the next race on the schedule. Oh man, it's going to be wild indeed. Hopefully, a safe race for everybody. Hopefully, no one gets hurt and everything's great. And yesterday was the first race with fans. There was like what, 500 to 1,000 people. I think I remember them saying. military personnel and their families this time around. But Talladega, Talladega's gonna have, I think, 5,000 people from what I heard. And that's just like first come, first serve. But you have to live, from what I hear and understand, you have to live in Alabama and be within like 150 miles of the track. So we'll see who shows up. We'll see what happens there. That should be a fun race. Hopefully, like I said, it's a safe race. Hopefully, nothing bad happens. We don't need no bad wrecks like the one Newman had in Daytona. We don't need that at all. So good luck. Stay safe to all the drivers out there who will be in it, and enjoy yourself. Have fun. Also, in some NASCAR news, this is going to ruffle some feathers, but the Confederate flag was recently banned from any NASCAR events, which, people want to complain about, but it's their rules. Let them do what they want to do. So, yeah, I didn't have an opinion either other way. I mean, I don't personally care for the flag, but if they allowed it, cool. If they don't, cool. It's whatever. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect what's on the track. It doesn't affect any of that. I watch racing for the racing, not for all the stuff in the background, not the flag, none of that. I watch it for that. You know, it does suck sometimes that stuff gets a little too political, but that happens on both sides. It's Donald Trump was at the race in Daytona. Conservatives didn't complain, but liberals did, and now liberals aren't complaining about things, and conservatives are. But you gotta remember, it's their playground. But once the race starts, that's what matters. If you don't want to watch any of that stuff, skip it. You ain't gotta watch it. You can go and you can come there right before the green flag starts. You can find that online when that is. Trust me, you can go and look. So, okay, green flag's at 1:49 p.m. Cool. Turn in right before that, like 1:48, 1:47. By then, all the stuff you don't want to see, done with, donezo, gone. You're good. So yeah, enjoy the racing. That's what racing is for. I just recently also watched this movie on Netflix like a couple of days ago called The Help. I watched it because Emma Stone is in it, and I'm a big Emma Stone fan. But the movie was actually really, really good. If you got Netflix and you live in America, because I'm not sure if it's on there in other countries, but if you live in America and you have Netflix, I highly suggest go and watch it if you ain't seen it yet. It is a really great movie. I enjoyed. I sit here and loved it. I think it's a little over 2 hours long, close to maybe 3 hours long or something like that. But it was worth watching. It was honestly really, really great. I loved it. I had fun. And, yeah, I honestly suggest watching it because great message behind it. Shows you some good stuff. I think it's based on a book, right, called The Help. In in the movie, they write the book, but you'll see it, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it. I hope anyway. Maybe learn a few things and enlighten yourself. And as always, I like to leave out on a positive note. Just want to tell you out there, do kind, help people when they need it. Go out of your way to help at least one, two people a day. Do what you can do to make their life better, and it'll come back to you. Karma. It helps. You just gotta do things and be kind, and you'll be repaid in the end. It's just the way of life. So reach out, do kind things, be kind, help others, love life. Peace out.